Kalimera, kalimera, kalimera. Kalimera, kalimera, kalimera. This video is about the integration of fear and that you get challenged about or when you have a lot of fears and when it's time to let them go, you get challenged with that fear again and again, so you know how to handle it and release it and let it go, because fear is basically also the emotion of fear, and that you can be able to hold that emotion, that fear. So guys, what is my take on that? Well, I'm gonna take you with me to something very vulnerable and some fears that came up again. And the fears came only when I started coming back to Crete, into our tiny home. And they are related to Ananda, because whenever I was here in the last year, she got sick. And she got so sick we had to go to emergency, then for weeks into the hospital. And the hospital conditions here are very, 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 very bad. And it was emotionally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, for myself, the hardest thing I've ever done, really. The hardest thing I've ever done. So it's a big fear, obviously, of mine that she will get symptoms again and that we have to go to emergency, especially here. I mean, we went to German hospital, like the hospital in Germany, which was also not nice, you know. But for me, the conditions were just much, much better, and makes a big difference. So what I'm saying is, I was in Germany, I was in Poland, I was at the end of the Polish border to Belarus, so far away from any kind of hospital, and I don't know how the conditions are there. And I went to Sweden, I went to all different kinds of places the last 3.5 months, and I never feared that she will get sick again. Ständchen. Oh, wer ist denn da? So I had to bring her to bed. And so to continue, I came back here to Crete, and the fears came all up again. I really feared that she will get sick again. And what happened? So at every single symptom she had, every single signal that it looked like she will have another urine infection, I got panicked. I panicked and I couldn't sleep, and I was like, what is this? Is this place? I want to live here. I can't have this fear all the time when I'm here with her. So I really started to feel into the emotion, and I connected to a spirit, something higher, the divine, and I asked, okay, what is this? And luckily I got the answer. It's an old emotion, and you need to once more feel it and feel through it, and surrender into it, and don't fight it. So I really tried that. Sometimes it worked a little bit better and sometimes not. But actually, it got better. And she's very well. She's very fine. And then the biggest thing happened. Like, really, it's so crazy. When I felt like she's been taking antibiotics actually since 1 year, she's 2 weeks old, in a prophylactic way. And you know me as a holistic health coach, from coming from Ayurveda, I was like, antibiotics? What? I would never take antibiotics if I don't have to. Like if it's really, really serious. And I've learned in the last year that antibiotics basically saved her life at some point, yeah. And and modern medicine. So I'm very thankful for that. But still, like, do we have to like, where's the balance? Like, where is it enough? And she showed me it's enough. I don't want to take those antibiotics anymore. And she refused them, like, to a high degree. Like, it was just, she spit it out wherever I put it, and she spit it out. She wouldn't want to take it. And one night in the evening, because I always postponed it every day to the evening for her to take it. One evening, she's like, "I'm refusing it," like, and she had the biggest cry, and it was terrible. Anyway, the next morning, I called her doctor, and I asked him, like, what do we do? And he said, really, seriously, he said, just stop the antibiotics and we see what happens. And this, together with my fear coming back to Crete and that we have to go to hospital here, then also stopped the antibiotics that just in my head I thought this will help. But probably, maybe it even, made things worse. We never know. We never know. So I trusted in the universe that this is the sign, and the sign I have had for a long time now. And I'm doing this now. We stopped antibiotics 3-4 days ago. She's really good. So, fingers crossed. I'm facing my fears and I'm doing pretty well. So I just want to let you know that it's about integration. To see the fear, to see the emotion, to see what it does to you, to acknowledge it, to really feel through the emotion, to not block it, to let it rush through you, and to trust the signs that you are getting. And you only will get the signs if you're ready to let go of that fear. And yeah, and then just do it. Like, just accept this, that you can let it go. I think that's like a wonderful thing to do. So that is my biggest achievement in the last week since I'm back on Crete. Thank you for listening to that. Thank you for hearing me out. And I hope it helps you with any kind of fear you're having. Let me know in the comments. Thank you that you're here. Mwah. Always stay connected.